I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen good. This ain't for the faint of heart. This ain't for the person who wants a gentle pat on the back. This is for the one who is lying on the floor right now, staring at the ceiling, wondering if you can ever get back up. This is for you. The one who has been broken, shattered. When life didn't just knock you down, it took a hammer to your soul and swung until nothing was left but dust. I see you. I know that place because I've been there, and I'm here to tell you something you might not believe right now, but you must hear it. That brokenness is not your end. It is your beginning. Let me tell you a story about a man who had nothing, and I mean nothing. I'm talking about sleeping in a car, not a nice car, a beat up, old car that smelled like regret and broken dreams. I'm talking about counting change to see if I could afford a cheeseburger and having to choose between gas to get to an audition or a meal that day. I'm talking about rejection so thick you could taste it, like metal in your mouth. You're not good enough. You don't have the look. Find another dream. I heard it all. And every time I heard it, a piece of me chipped away. Until one day, I looked in that rearview mirror in that cold car, and I didn't recognize the man staring back. He was hollow. He was broken. Life had taken its hammer to me, and it won. But here's the hook. The one thing I want you to grip onto with your last ounce of strength. They only tell you that God never gives you more than you can handle. They never tell you what it looks like when you are at that line, when you are holding on by a thread so thin you can't even see it anymore. You are there. You are at that line right now. And I'm here to tell you that line, that breaking point, is where the magic happens. You think you're broken. Good. Let's talk about what broken really means. It means the shell you built around yourself, the one made of pride, of other people's expectations, of the fake smile you put on every morning. That shell is gone. It's in pieces at your feet. And now you are exposed, raw, real. This is the most terrifying place you will ever be. But it is also the most honest. There are no more lies here. You can't lie on the floor. You can only be true. And in that truth, that brutal, ugly, painful truth, you will find the one thing you've been searching for your whole life. The real you. Not the one your mama wanted. Not the one your spouse expects. Not the one society says you should be. The you that is left when everything else is stripped away. I need you to feel this. I need you to remember the moment it happened. Maybe it was a phone call that changed everything. Maybe it was a letter, a dismissal, a doctor's report. Maybe it was a silence in a house that used to be full of laughter. Maybe it was a betrayal that cut so deep you couldn't even scream. You remember the air leaving your lungs. You remember the world going silent. You remember the crack, that internal sound of something snapping. That was your breaking point. And you've been living in the aftermath of that earthquake ever since, sifting through the rubble of your life, trying to find a photograph, a memory, a piece of who you used to be. Stop looking for who you used to be. He's gone. She's gone. And that is the greatest blessing you will ever receive. You needed that version of you to break apart, because that version was not built for the destiny that is calling you. That version could not handle the weight of the glory that is meant to be on your life. You had to be broken down to be rebuilt. A builder doesn't take a new, perfect piece of lumber and build a mansion. Sometimes he has to take an old structure, tear it down to its foundation, and then, only then, Can he build something magnificent? Something that will last for centuries? Your foundation is what's left. That feeling in your gut right now, that's your foundation. It's solid, it's real, and it's ready. Let me get raw with you. You're tired. You're so God-forsaken tired. Not the kind of tired a nap can fix. A soul tired. A tired that makes your bones ache. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of hoping, only to be disappointed again. You're tired of getting up, only to get knocked down. You're tired of smiling when you want to cry. You're tired of saying, I'm fine, when you are so far from fine, you don't even know what the word means anymore. I know that tired. It's a weight, it's an anchor, and it's pulling you down into the mud. And you're starting to think that maybe the mud isn't so bad. Maybe it's easier to just stay here. Maybe this is your lot in life, to be broken, to be less than. That is a lie. That is the biggest, most dangerous lie you will ever tell yourself. And you have to fight it with every broken piece you have left. You were not created to live in the mud. You were created to climb mountains. But you can't climb a mountain carrying the baggage of your old self. You had to drop it. It hurt to drop it. It felt like losing everything. But now your hands are empty. And empty hands are ready to grab onto the rope that is about to come down for you. Are you ready to see the rope? Or are you too busy staring at the mud on your knees? This is where faith comes in. Not a religious chant, not a pretty prayer you say before bed. I'm talking about a raw, gritty, stubborn faith. The kind of faith that says, I don't see a way, but I believe there is one. The kind of faith that says, I am in complete darkness, but I will stretch out my hand anyway, believing I will touch something solid. It's the faith of a single step. You cannot see the whole staircase. You can't even see the next step, but you lift your foot and you place it down and you trust that the ground will be there. That is all you have to do right now. Just one thing. Get through this hour. Send one email. Take one breath and then do it again. They never talk about the loneliness of the comeback, do they? When you're broken, the world often goes quiet. People don't know what to say, so they say nothing. They fade away. And you are left in that silence with your thoughts. And your thoughts are your worst enemy. They tell you you're alone. They tell you no one cares. They tell you this is all your fault. Let me speak to those thoughts right now. Shut up. You are not alone. In this very moment, as you hear my voice, there are thousands, millions lying on their own floors, staring at their own ceilings, feeling the exact same way you do. Your pain is not unique in its existence, but it is sacred in its purpose. It is connecting you to a fellowship of warriors you don't even know yet. A fellowship of the broken who became unbreakable. Remember this, the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. The most resilient oak tree weathers the fiercest storms. And the most powerful version of you is being forged right now in this pain, in this silence, in this struggle. You are in the fire. It is burning away everything that is not essential. It is burning away fear. It is burning away doubt. It is burning away the opinions of people who were never going to be in your future anyway. Sit in the fire. Let it burn. Because what is coming out on the other side is a person of such strength, such character, such depth, that the very people who broke you will not even recognize you. And they will ask for the secret. And you will look them in the eye and you will say, I was broken. And I chose to rebuild myself piece by piece with courage and with faith. Let's talk about the rebuild. This is where your power comes in. Nobody is coming to save you, not in the way you think. A hand will be offered, yes. An opportunity will arise, yes. But the saving, the real saving, is an inside job. You have to pick up the pieces, not to put them back the way they were. That old vase is gone. You are making a mosaic now. You are taking those sharp, jagged pieces of your disappointment, your failure, your heartbreak, and you are arranging them into a new picture. A picture of wisdom, a picture of compassion, a picture of unshakable strength. The cracks are where the light will shine through. Your pain will become your purpose. Your mess will become your message. I want you to make a decision today, right now, in this moment. Decide that this breaking is the best thing that ever happened to you. Decide that you are done being a victim of your circumstances, and you are ready to become the architect of your comeback. Decide that you will not let this pain be wasted. You will use it. You will use it as fuel. You will use it as a compass to guide others out of their own darkness. Your deepest pain will become your greatest service to the world. But you have to decide. Maybe you lost the job. Maybe you lost the love. Maybe you lost the money. Maybe you lost your health. Maybe you lost your reputation. But you have not lost you. You are still here. Breathing, fighting, reading these words, searching for a spark. That search is proof. That tiny, flickering desire for more is the spark. Fan it, protect it. That is your lifeline. Stop asking, why me? Start asking, what now? What can I build from these ruins that is stronger, more beautiful, and more impactful than anything that stood here before? The world needs your story. Not the shiny, perfect, filtered story. The world needs the real story, the raw story, the story of the floor, the story of the car, the story of the tears you cried in the shower so nobody would hear you. The world is full of people pretending they have it all together, and it's making everyone else feel alone in their struggle. Your vulnerability, your comeback is the light that will guide them home. Your brokenness is a gift, because when you speak from that place, you don't speak from theory. You speak from a testimony, and a testimony cannot be argued with. It can only be witnessed and believed and followed. So get up, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. If you're lying down, sit up. If you're sitting, stand up. I don't care how much it hurts. I don't care how heavy you feel. Physically move your body into a position of strength, because your body will tell your mind what to do. Stand up. Look in the mirror. Look into the eyes of that warrior. See the pain. See the history. And now say to that warrior, the breaking is over. The building begins today. You are not broken. You are being prepared. There is a difference. Broken implies useless. Prepared implies purpose. You are being prepared for a level of life you have never dared to imagine. You are being prepared to handle blessings that your old self would have squandered. You are being prepared to love deeper, to dream bigger, to fight harder, and to stand taller than you ever thought possible. This pain is the price of admission to that life, and you have already paid. You are in the door. Now walk through it. From this day forward, you walk different. You talk different. You think different, because you have seen the bottom, and knowing the bottom gives you a fearless foundation. What can they do to you that hasn't already been done? What rejection can hurt you that is worse than the rejection you've already faced? Nothing. You are free. Free from the fear of failure, because you have failed and you survived. Free from the fear of judgment, because you have been judged and you are still here. You are now operating from a place of power because you have nothing left to lose and everything to gain. So go. Take this pain, this anger, this frustration, and channel it. Turn it into energy. Turn it into action. One small action, then another. Build your momentum. Forgive who you need to forgive, starting with yourself. Release what you need to release. Embrace what you need to embrace. And never, ever, ever apologize for the fire that is now in your eyes. That fire was earned in the battle of your life. Let it burn brightly. Let it light your way and warm others who are still shivering in the dark. I will leave you with this. A seed must be completely buried in the dark, cold dirt, all alone before it can break open and reach for the sun. It must be broken open. Its shell must crack. It must feel like the end of everything. But that cracking is not death. It is the only way to become what it was always meant to be, a towering tree, providing shade, fruit, and shelter for generations. You are that seed. This is your dirt. This is your dark. Now break open and grow. Grow so tall that when people look at you, they will have to ask, how did you survive that storm? And you will look at them and you will smile a smile that knows a secret. And you will say, I didn't survive it. I used it to grow roots so deep that now no storm can ever move me again. Your breaking was a setup for a breakthrough. Your pain is the prelude to your purpose. Your struggle is the foundation of your strength. You are still here, which means the story isn't over. The most powerful chapters are yet to be written, and they start today with a decision, with a step, with a breath. Get up, rebuild, and become the undeniable, unstoppable, unbreakable force you were always meant to be. The world is waiting for you to finally arrive.